Okay, we're using a new system now. Hopefully it's better. My name is Brent.
I'm Shelby.
Welcome to Draft Picks. We're at Final Draft right now. Yesterday we had a tap takeover. So if you weren't here yesterday, we had a bunch of cars, some 1950s music, and we had the Depot takeover 5-hour taps. So we're going to talk about them today.
Yeah, we also have them for purchase here. Bottles over in the fridge that you can come have these different styles. But we got 4 of the 5 that are on tap here today. So I think we're going to start out with the Rambler, which is currently on tap number 18 here at Final Draft. It is a white IPA. It's supposed to have like hints of lemon and lime, a little bit of actual lemongrass and stuff in it. So, and it's coming in at around 7.1%. Almost all their beers are actually a little higher ABV than I expected when we first did this.
Yeah, 7.1 is a little bit higher than your average. Well, now it's average.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
nowadays, or old days, 7% was like drinking whiskey.
But it's gonna be slightly hazy, a little soft on the palate. It's gonna have a nice little bitterness to it, but nothing crazy.
Nice bitterness. I'm not getting any kind of citrus or anything like that. Or well, I get
a
actual
little bit of citrus.
lemongrass. I don't get any actual lemon or lime like what it says. But it's very light and refreshing. It would be great on this 100-degree day we're supposed to have here in Reno.
Today?
Yeah, somewhere. It was about 96 yesterday.
That's great because I'm gonna work on my garage, so
yeah, I'm gonna not do anything like that.
You can stay in air conditioned?
I am. Us fat guys like our air conditioning. So, but yeah, I think we're going to move on to now. It's number 19. It's their Grand Cru, which is actually something they use called the Solara method, which I actually had to look it up. I didn't know what that meant. Brent here knew what it was.
Yep, it's like a traditional souring method where they have 3 different batches they do. They blend them together. So some people will do like a year, 2 year, and 3 year and blend them together, kind of like a lambic. Some will do like a 6, 12, and 18 month, but this one is put in wine barrels, right?
Yeah, and it's aged in wine barrels, so it's definitely got a lot of the wine, the oak on the nose from the wine. Very almost like syrupy smelling.
So if you are a fan of like the Flemish styles of beer, like a Flemish red or Flemish brown, this kind of fits that profile. It's going to have a nice malt character backbone to it, but it's going to have this nice acidic bite to it. Kind of like a Flemish will have like a little aceto, but it's still going to be a nice sour. It's definitely a little funky.
It is. It's got a little bit of that style, but I get mostly the wood is what I get out of it, most of the oak.
Yeah. Most
of the wine flavor, so very, I mean, almost kind of sweet and sour like a wine would have.
Yeah, kind of like the little tannicky oak taste you get from wine.
Don't drink it on an empty stomach, you'll get a really bad stomach ache.
But if you like sour, you should definitely try it. So next one we have is the Farmer Saison. Theirs is at 7.5%, and if you're not familiar with Saisons, this is a great way to kind of get into the craft beer world if you like lighter beers. Because it's definitely a little light in color. It's not gonna be a big hot bomb or anything like that. It's gonna be a summer thing to drink. Very good one. It's actually one of my favorite styles of beer because like the Saison yeast really brings out a character that you can't get anywhere else. And it's a very unique flavor, and it is what you automatically know what it is the first time you have one. Yeah, and like Saison's a tradition, like your summer beer. It's the farmer's ale because you're supposed to produce this during the summer. It's warm fermented, and it's nice and fun to have and clean. I'd say this is probably one of the better examples I've had in a long time. This one's, like he was saying, it's got a lot of malt character up front, but the almost effervescent fizziness of the Saison yeast really comes out at the end. Really actually kind of almost dry. One of my absolute favorite styles of beer. I would say it's a nice dry beer to have, actually. And believe it or not, this one doesn't pour foamy like most of them do. Most of them foam like you can't believe. That yeast must just create that. Or is that our problem? That could be our problem. I'm pretty sure they have it everywhere else. So this is number 22. It's definitely a big beer. It comes in at 14%. Yeah, so this is they call it the Soviet. It's their Imperial Red Ale that they've aged in oak bourbon barrels, and it is probably one of the best beers from them that I've ever had. This is the second time we've had it on tap here. I don't remember it being 14%, but yeah, that could be why. If it's 14%, you have more than one, you probably won't remember it anyways. And this is an Imperial what? A Red Ale. Imperial Red Ale, okay. So it's like a small take on their Scottish Ale that they do. They usually make one of these bigger bottles. They make one called the Highlander, which is a barrel-aged version of their Scottish Ale. So this is
separate style of beer. It's kind of a takeoff from that one.
Yeah.
But it's
if you kind of like barley wines, it kind of fits that same kind of category. It's gonna have that malt note to it. It's not gonna have as much bitterness that like a barley wine would have, like American barley wine would have. But it's good. It definitely does not taste like 14%.
This is one of the ones to me that I actually say pour it and let it sit about 20 minutes and kind of come up to temperature, because it actually opens it up a lot more when you actually get the when it starts warming up. I wouldn't call it let it get hot, but
get closer to room temperature.
Yeah, it definitely opens up a lot of the notes in it when you let it warm up a little bit. Or you can be like our good friend Lance and just sit here and hold it like this and try to warm it up all day long.
Yeah, you look a little strange doing that sometimes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's funny. I wouldn't have thought of characterizing a barley wine style, but that actually is. That's kind of got that.
A nice malt character to it. Like
I was gonna say the barley wine sweetness, but yeah, that's what you mean. So yeah, we also have these for sale in, like I said, over here in the refrigerator that you can either have here to go. They have actually a whole series of these 750s. I'd recommend picking them up anywhere because they're actually outstanding beers. But yeah, if not, go down and see them. They're located down on 4th Street in downtown Reno. They've been here for quite a few years. I was like trying to look it up. I can't remember how long they've been there.
They're in the nice old-fashioned building.
It actually was a train depot at one time. Here's the back of their coaster. Doesn't say established when, but...
And we would talk more about their other spirits, but...
Unfortunately, we don't have those here yet, but I would recommend going down and getting one of their whiskeys. It's very, very good.
Yeah, and if you like to have a nice meal...
Very good food. Very good food.
It's a fun place. It's very classy, as you'd say, right?
It is. I'm classy or classical, but it's a pretty good place. We took everybody there not too long ago as a employee, basically thanking them for all the hard work they've done around here getting this place up and running.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So stop on by. We also have one more of the Depot beers. It's double IPA, but that one's going really quick. Probably have like 10 more pints left of it.
There's no point in getting your hopes up because it's probably gonna be gone by the time you get down here.
But it's a great like West Coast double IPA.
Very clean, a lot of citrus in that one, but still nice and balanced. It's not over the top like some of them are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely recommend the Depot. Go check them out.
Yeah, come on by during these hot August nights. It's probably a nice time to grab a beer. Well, it's something to cool you off and kind of go and venture. If you guys have any recommendations or anybody you want us to kind of bring into the tap room, let us know, because we want to serve our public.
We do, and you say this was, one of the brewers from the Depot is quite a regular here, and so this is an event we put together with him to kind of showcase his talents and showcase what they can do. And for being as long as they've been in Reno, this is something I think we need to really bring people's attention to, because they're not only do they make very good beer, they make very good spirits, and they are definitely worth checking out. And if you live out in the Sparks area, come in here and have one before you go down there. A little pregame, decide what you want.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
No, that's good. Like I said, just come on down. We still got 5 of them on tap. Probably soon to be 4. But yeah.
And have a great summer, you guys, before all the kids go back to school. Try to do as much as you can, because I know I'm trying to do as much as you can. Your little ones are probably going to keep you busy for a while.
I don't pay attention.
Okay, have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye.